I connected with T-Gelf, its idea with young entrepreneurs. When we look at India, it's growing young population, and when we think of India, how it's demographically dividend, but when you look at India now, which has a bright spot in the world, and we look forward that India is going to take a share forward with the world, and it will be all decided by young Indians and young people. But when we talk about India, I remember our Prime Minister always told us, by 2022, when we celebrate our 75th freedom's anniversary, and this struggle which we saw, and the young 75-year-old India will strive forward to look at new India. And we, all Indians and all other people, which is without borders, coming together, make the world a better place in education, in all sustainable development goals, then all of us go forward striving, and India has that bright spot, and actually made that happen and raised $6 billion support. It was really a great thing done by a bunch of 20 young kids under 25. Kudos to Shiv and those young people.
I'll tell you in just one line that this is the moment that you realize that there is a soul within the body. The way you nourish your body by going to the gym, having proper meals, lunch, dinner, and if you go to a dietitian, they'll advise you to have 5 meals a day, small meals, to have a fit body. At the same time, we have to be conscious about the presence of the soul within a body, and we have to nourish it. There are various spiritual traditions in all faith traditions, all religion. There are ways where you meditate, you sometimes just meditate on some sounds, some scriptures, and in Chishtiya we have music, the Qawwali. And the elders used to say this is like the food for the soul.
Our spiritual practices that we do with our eyes closed, sitting on a cushion, or bowing, mala in hand, rosary in hand, however we practice them, those are to charge our batteries. But then when our batteries are charged, we go off into the world. And in just a couple of minutes, how do we use that in the world? And I think looking at all of the different religions, all of the different cultures, the clearest and simplest way that I can say that you, every minute, every moment, every day, can live spirituality.
Nella maggior parte dei casi, i leader che incontrerete nella storia amano il potere, seguono l'amore per il potere.
Many times in your life, the leaders you can meet, they love power, they follow the power.
Se invece incontrate un vero padre, lui seguirà il potere dell'amore.
If you find a true father, he will follow the power of love.
Un leader è colui che genera amore.
A leader is who generate love.
Perché genera risorse.
Because generate resources.
Perché genera processi.
Because generate processes.
Perché genera fraternità.
Because generate brotherhood.
Perché genera il bene.
Because generate good.
Bisogna avere allora un cuore capace di amare.
So you need to have a heart able to love.
So I said we're 350, 400 million on the net. The first 100 million on the net took us 10 years. I'm talking just of India. The second 100 million on the net took us 3 years. The third 100 million on the net took us 1 year. And the fourth will probably be done in 8 months. Now, the net itself is not such a big deal, but see the impact when you can access that net. You suddenly have the entire world open to you.
There are so many opportunities there. There's so many enterprises that can work in the social space and can be scaled to really impact the poor and those who have been left out, those who are less privileged, and those of us in the room today. So I would urge you to go out there and do it. Nothing like the kinds of exposure that you're getting here to inspire you to go out and make an impact. And I'm sure you all will, but keep that conscience right there. Make sure that you tie yourself to the mast with the governance structures and the right advisors to ensure that you do what is right and you do well and you do good at the same time.
There are many female young leaders. I want to share something. 3 things. 1, sit in a table, grab a seat in table, don't go out from the discussion. You're part of the discussion. Many females have a tendency of staying away from male discussion group, but be part of it. Number two, be a role model. We need more role models for the next generation, not for yourself, but for the next generation. Number three, don't hesitate to take opportunities. If somebody is offering opportunities, promotions, partnership, whatever, they are giving you this opportunity, offering you this opportunity because you are good at it. Don't hesitate to take opportunities.
Teachers have to adapt, they have to be flexible, they have to respond to change, but they often do not get the training that comes with that. Entrepreneurship, one of the key elements of the T-GELF message, is a key facet in enabling teachers to move to preparing our children. Service to others, sustainable development. These are three areas that we can really hang our practice on to help our children prepare.
If you really want to gather momentum and you really want to get change happening, get the young people involved. And I have to say hats off to Shiv and Urushi and everybody else in the team because they figured it out really early. T-GELF, why you should get young people involved? Well, listen to him.
When you have identifiable goals and you're achieving those, you do manage to percolate a broader thought. There's so much more that manages to get through to people.
Clowning is all about openness, being present in the moment, being silly, playful, and ridiculous. And this is what we're going to do now.
All of our anger, everything we don't like, everything that is bothering us, everything that we can't stand in this shoe. 1, 2, 3, go! Put the shoe on.